Hello everybody and welcome to my kitchen. Today I am going to make a cotto gratin for dinner and I thought I would share my recipe with you. I do have my fish here all cooked ahead of time. It's about 4 fillets, I believe, and it was all deboned, so I didn't have to take any bones or anything out of the fish. So I have that ready to go, and my next step is to do the sauce mix for the cotto gratin. And what I do is I take some butter, probably about I don't know, maybe 1/4 cup, something like that. I don't really measure, but what we're going to do, we're going to put this butter on the stove. We're gonna let it melt, and then what we do, we're gonna take some flour, about a couple tablespoons of flour, and we're gonna give it a mix so that it comes nice and thick. And we're going to add a little bit of, I have a mild cheddar cheese, we're going to add that, and some milk. Just let me grab my milk. This is a lactose-free milk that I have been using, and I really like it. Hopefully that will be enough. So we're just going to let the butter melt, and we will go from there. Okay, so to that milk, we've got the butter here now. It's nice and, can you see, melted? Oh yeah, there we go. It's nice and melted, and we're just going to let it boil for a little bit there. I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of flour. You can also use cornstarch if you wish. So we're going to put those 2 tablespoons in, give it a stir with the whisk, make it really smooth. You're going to keep stirring. Then from there you're going to add a little bit of pepper. So grab your pepper and just add just a little bit. Not very much. And then from there, just turn back the heat a little bit, and then from there we're going to add, I got a cup of milk here. So I'm going to add that in. Depending on how much fish you actually have, it's going to depend on how much milk you add, because you don't want it, you want it to be a little bit juicy. So I'm probably going to go with 1.5 cups, because I have 4 fillets of fish. I have my cheese all grated. So we're going to just let this come to a bit of a boil so that it thickens. And hopefully I may just add another touch of milk to it, and I'll show you the consistency when it's done. Let me just move you over here. There we go. And you can turn up the heat a little bit until it actually, you know, starts to boil and thicken. And I'll just leave it there for a minute, and then once that boils, we're just going to add the cheese. Okay, now the key to this is to get it nice and creamy, and this is where it is right now. See how creamy that is, and it's thick. So I put the milk in it, and I put the flour for thickening, and I put about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of grated mild cheddar cheese. Now we're going to bring this over to, let me see here. We're gonna bring it over to the fish. So I have my fish here. I have my sauce. Can you guys see that? Ah, there we go. I have my fish here. I have my sauce. I'm going to pour the sauce into the fish. It looks so creamy. Yummy. And pour that in there. Get every little last bit out. And then we're going to give it just a mix with a fork or a spoon. Mix it all in, and then all we do is top. Spoon actually works better. Then we're actually going to give it a mix, and we're just going to top it with some cheddar cheese. And then we bake it for about 15 or 20 minutes, because remember, you already have cooked your fish, so we don't need to cook it for very long. And okay, and it's good to always taste your food. I did taste it myself to make sure that I had the right amount of salt and pepper. And now we're just going to take the cheese and we're going to sprinkle it here on top. And we're going to bake it, like I said, at 375 for 15 to 20 minutes. You just have to watch it so that it doesn't burn on the bottom, or if you notice that it's not moist at all, then you need to stop baking it. Okay, so we're going to put this in the oven and I will show you the end product. Okay, welcome back, and I'm taking the cotta gratin out of the oven. Show you what it looks like, and as you can see, it's nice and creamy still. And the one thing that I did forget to mention what I did, I used panko crumbs for the top, with about a tablespoon of butter, and I think it was 2.5 tablespoons of panko. And once again, it all depends on how big your cotta gratin is. So that is how I do my cotta gratin. And I also have some broccoli here ready to put in the air fryer as my vegetable. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you try this recipe, and we will talk soon.